Hi, welcome back. This is the second E we're going to discuss today about environment. In the first one, what we learned, the outcome was we learned about our children or our child interest. And we're going to use that interest as a driving force. And if you look at in a recent time, our environment has become so rich in terms of information that they have a TV, computer, laptop, mobile, and a lot of other information around them, and which are they shaping up their learning. We're going to use that as a power to help our children instead of in old days a parent become a tutor, teach them at home. This doesn't work anymore because they are quite independent in terms of learning. The only thing they need a rich environment where that attract them to learn more. It's like we give the analogy. Um, Most of the parents, we make a mistake. We ask them to do things, and they immune themselves so much because we ask them so many times. They stop listening. Other than they start to get irritated. That's a look why. So it's like I give you an example. Instead of you ask any plant to grow, you work on the resources it needs that require a space, soil, sun, water, air. So that's what they need. So that's why a wise man said, if you want a good flower and fruit, look after the root. So we're going to use the same approach with our children. Instead of we dictate them, order them, do this, get up early, do study hard. This won't work. Rather, we just learn about how they learn and then work on the environment. Most of the bigger element of the environment is a school and a home, right? And there are other ones as well, which I want you to look at it. What are the environment they are exposed to? All we need to do make some changes, make some opportunity for to exposing them to different environment. That includes this many. So school is majorly they are predominantly designed to learn. We're going to talk about uh, what you can do as a parent to help them uh, to learn better in school. Similarly, home is the second part where they spend most of their time beside the school. But there are other ones as well. So we're going to talk about in that how the workshops and seminars can help them. And similarly, the sports are great part how you can utilize that to shape up their personality. Library is a great example. That's what I mostly use, the power of the environment. You take your child to a library, you'll see after some time you don't have to say a single word and they'll pick up the book. That's a great example of a rich environment. And similarly, the your family and community event where they go to normally, you can also utilize them to make them social learning as well. Excursion and exhibitions, healthcare services, even the shopping. I'll give you some techniques which you can employ where they learn in a fun way, more interactive and social way. So that's why we say we need a whole village to raise one child, and that whole village come from the sub environment which I mentioned. There'll be a detailed video on that. There are workshops there as well. So if you're interested to know more about, I'll give you a link for the full video where you can learn how you can. You don't need to do all things in a one go, but you can start with a one environment and take them to that environment and see the learning will happen. They are most of the kids are great learner. That's what they have in the within themselves. The environment attract them to learn. If you don't believe, look at the games they learn. Look at the use of mobile. They've never been to any training center or workshop for that, but the attraction and the fun part of to do that. So hopefully, I'm looking forward to see you in one of the workshops and opening up the other video, detailed video, to give you practical techniques which you can employ.